right, testing, 1, 2. All right, there we go. Then I need to switch over here and make sure this is okay. There. Make sure this one's good. That's good. All right. So front page news, we got Spotify stock falls after Q2 earnings and revenue miss. Apple to shutter a China retail store for the first time ever. Trump's DOJ puts companies on notice, don't evade tariffs. We'll see how that goes. Check this out, and I need to set this up too. The Justice Department is putting American companies on notice that they could be prosecuted if they choose to evade President Trump's tariffs, even as the legality of the president's Liberation Day duties remain unsettled in U.S. courts. The message came in a DOJ announcement earlier this month stipulating that prosecutors would step up investigations into suspiciously classified imports and charge those who misidentify products with fraud. While the DOJ has always taken some customs cases, this is a different, more aggressive, visible stance that they usually would, said Thompson Coburn, trade lawyer Robert Shapiro. Okay, we'll see how that goes. I mean, if you're mislabeling your products, that's kind of is not great. Like, oh yeah, this is just spaghetti. You're bringing in microchips. Let's see. Wow, I think it was on it. Load up. Go. All right. Anyway, jump back over here. I don't think we have any speakers today. Here, what's this? February 29th, end of the month. Yeah, no real big speakers on the end of the month. Spotify is dipping, but it's still $700. So Sarepta SRPT soars as FDA reverses course on gene therapy pause. Let's go ahead and look at this morning news here. All right, so we got AMD coin hood. AMD is up 1%. Let's see, let's read some of these headliners. Picks the better quantum computing stock. Boom. United Health reports Q2 adjusted EPS is down 3%. SoFi up 5%. It's that loan company. PayPal reports second quarter earnings are down 5%. Let's go over to signals. See who's signaling out here. Move this over just a little bit. Okay. So where does today start? Now here, okay. Coming through. IVF, that's down. SCNI is up, but I don't see any press releases. SRPT is up 41% right now. What's the float on that one? SRPT float of 83 million. Definitely a bigger float. Throw that up there. SRPT. It's got 2 million shares traded on it. 24 bucks. We'll read into it shortly. Let's see, IVF. Solaris Pharmaceuticals up 187%. Looks like this is the third session count spike. So it's been spiking, but it's only $2.09. I don't know what that top was. It looks like 3 something maybe. And I don't know if it had any news. Investors have an opportunity to lead. Well. Okay, this is the one. All right, last news on July 14th for this one. SEC filing on yesterday, the 28th. WGS up 26%. 107 bucks, but some reason it is moving a little bit. Let's look at the float on this one. Wow. Float is 11.49 million, a little bit lower float on WGS. Throw that one up there. Look at their charts real quick. Chart industries up 16%, but not really seeing any news on this specific one. It's just earnings news. Pins, SRPT again. Safe and Green Development, SGD, is up 43%. SGD, we'll swing through all of these and see what makes sense. Let's see any other spikes out here. WGS, we already seen that one. This one, APLS, is up 16%. APLS, DRX, too cheap. Nope. 5%. Robots Consulting Company, 5%. Okay, then some new ones just popped in there. Cask, Heritage Distilling Holdings, that's a cheaper one. Another spike on SLRX. All right, let's just go look around and see what's going on with these. Session count. Okay. So SLRX went up there to 370. Had an ATR, closing ATR of yesterday of 9 cents. Too small. It has a ATR today. Oh, can't tell. Don't care. All right. Well, ATR was very, very low yesterday. Moved up from $1.08 all up here to $3, then came back. Let me brighten up my screen before I go blind. There we go. Any recent news on this one though? Nope, not really. Spotify down quite a bit. Oh yeah, we already seen that, down 20-something%. All right, so WGS, not a lot of volume there, but it did do a little spike. APLS, not a lot of volume again. 18 up to 24, very low volume. But they do have some, we'll see what happens if volume can come into these. SRPT. I don't like this trading pattern, but it's up 40%. 2 million shares traded on it. Let's go look at these daily charts for these. SRPT. Oh yeah, I remember they had that lawsuit against him that I took a note on. Yeah, that's what it was. All right, APLS. They're at $21 right now. Right under this little level, but it's not super obvious. No big wicks or anything like that. Then WGS up 26%. So it closed yesterday at 84 and jumped up here to a high of 108. Somewhere up in here. Had a bunch of little gaps to kind of play within for sure. This was a gap up, came and filled this gap, gapped up here, fell all the way down, filled these gaps. So just looks like a gap fill game to me. Definitely needs more volume. I don't think we had any IPOs for today. Supposed to be on the 31st. Fig. I don't know what that is. Simplified analysis for ETF. Okay, Figma Inc. focuses on the entire life cycle of software creation. It reflects its ability to rapidly bring new products onto Figma's. Hold up. There we go. Rapidly bring new products onto Figma's browser-based platform and its beliefs. Okay, so that's not some IPO that I want to play with. Shoulder Innovations Inc. is a commercial stage medical technology company exclusively focused on transforming the shoulder surgical care market. Could be. Price minimum, it's looking like 19 to 21. What's that float? Offering value 100 million. Ambic Micro. Fabless or Fablet. What is that? Fabless Semiconductor. I don't know what that is. Fabless. Company that has developed technology based on a patented sub-threshold power optimized technology platform that significantly reduces the amount of power consumed by integrated circuits. That is AMBQ. Go look at that. Okay, so AMBIQ, Ambic, battery powered edge AI, makes unprecedented energy efficient SoCs and ultra low power platform solutions that enable edge AI on billions of battery powered devices. Our products. What are you guys selling? Oh, okay. There's a little, looks like a watch or something. Okay, portfolio includes the award-winning Apollo 510. It has the MCU in there. Let's see. What does it do though? So it's like AI on your wrist, I guess. Apollo families. So basically you talk to it and it gives you whatever answers you want, I guess. Gaming. So they got a couple of different structures down here. Straight AI, gaming, wearables, hearables, smart cards, intelligent remotes, smart home and buildings, industrial edge. Okay. What about these smart cards? What is that? Smart cards provide a range of functions and applications across various industries, including finance, healthcare, transportation, and government. Fortunately, Ambic's ultra-low profile, ultra-low power Apollo thin line of system on chips solutions is purpose built for smart cards to carry out contactless transactions, biometric authentication, and fingerprint verification. Does that mean you could do a fingerprint on the card, or how does that work? It looks like there's a fingerprint on that card. Um, Convenience, reliability, versatility, and security all contribute to the burgeoning popularity of smart cards. Indeed, applications are wide-ranging and ever-growing and include cashless vending, e-passports, contactless payments, healthcare management, government ID cards, transportation ticketing, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All of this is why design, form factors, and power consumption are critical to smart card success. I want to see one in use. Like, what is what are they? This was from 2020. 6 types of personal safety devices. Okay. Let's go to gaming, AR and VR. Bluetooth. I don't know. Company events, news, careers, support. Launches 2 new edge AI runtime solutions. Okay. So definitely doing some things here in 2025, and it got listed on the NYSE July 21st. So that's why we're seeing it now. How long has this thing been trading? Or let me see. AMBQ may open up today. I don't know. We'll see what all this wants to do though. Heavy on the AI words though. It says here it's supposed to open up on the 30th, so tomorrow at some point. A big micro. It says that the price range is supposed to be from 22 to 25. Oh. AGRI just popped up. AGRI 24%. AGRI. What you got going on? I don't see any news for it. Let's go look at the daily chart for AGRI and see if we see anything that makes sense. AGRI closed yesterday at $5. Has a little, has a ways to go to get to that top, but it's got a 767 up here. $767. Smart that. 760 somewhere up in there. Let's back it on up, but that's the body of that candle. I don't know how relevant that's going to be, and I put a possible daily level. frame. Back it on up a little bit and see if we see anything else obvious around here. Not really. Okay. AGRI is on the move though. Came down here, swung, but I'm not seeing any levels other than that 764 that could become a stopping point. Had a high up here of 906. This was the level from the daily that 764 that's running into. We'll see if anything else comes up and challenges it. All right. GR trading above that level 6 or 764s. Came up there, hit it. Looks like it wants to get through it. Is through it quite a bit. Volume on this one is 2 million shares traded. Has a RVOL of 15. Float on this one is under 1 million in the float. Not seeing any news on it yet. Point of control is right there at that level of the 764. It just bounced up a little bit. This is on the 1 minute. Let's look at 15-minute too. So 15-minute faced a little bit of pressure up here at the 851s. But this is pre-market data being formed. So see what else it wants to do. Nice little ATR on it. 5 minute. 5 minute, it exploded up here. It got slammed back down. And volume slowly coming into this one. But can it hold up? Coming right back down to this level of this 760. It's at a whole dollar level right now. So it came up here, crashed out. It hit this $8 here, which could be a significant level. So we're seeing a little bit of indecision at the 818, 804s. But close this candle. Okay, closed in indecision here around the 8. Three million shares traded on it. Still don't see any kind of news popping off on it. Let me see when the last news was here. Last news is July 22nd. Oh no, this is the wrong one. AGR. Okay, last news on July 24th. It announces a reverse stock split. Okay. So let's go look at this news from July 24th. It also has Q2 earnings that are unconfirmed for 14 days from now. Vancouver, British Columbia. It might be I don't know where this stock is from actually. But they did a reverse stock split. It said on January, let me read some of these dates. January 24th is when this was published. Growing. Today announced company's board of directors has approved a reverse stock split of the company's issued and outstanding common shares, whereby every 9 shares of its outstanding common shares will automatically be combined into one common share. The reverse stocks or the reverse split was approved by the company's shareholders on June 6th of 2025 and will be effective as of commencement of trading on July 28th. And today is the 29th at the open of the market. As of the close, another one just popped up with news from yesterday, TTNP. TTNP, let me pull that one up too. TTNP, what you got going on over here, buddy? TTNP. Oh, wow. Went all the way up there. What's the news on this one? Had news from yesterday. TTNP. Okay, so I'm on the right one. Titan Pharmaceuticals. Shareholder alert. What's going on with this alert? It looks like some kind of class action firm continues to do something. Class action attorney, whoever this guy is, with Mon-Friday and Associates PC, has recovered millions of dollars for shareholders and is recognized as a top 50 firm. Titan Pharmaceuticals Inc. relating to its proposed merger with BSKE Limited. Under the terms of the agreement, Titan shareholders are expected to own approximately 13.3 of the combined company. Okay. That's all right. It looks like it dove down quite a bit though on that one. I just saw it popped up real quick and went on back down to the graveyard. Let's go back over to Agri, AGRI. Well, we're seeing them. We're seeing them for sure. AGRI did get back below this 764, and that point of control is at that $8 level. So yeah, heading back down towards this ATR low. Did not have news on the day, only up 30% right now with almost 4 million shares traded. Almost 4 million shares traded. Okay. And $6 looks to be the ATR high here that is kind of pedaling down to. Only up 28 something percent. Maybe news will pop on it later on or something, but for now it is dying. But there's no clear levels down here on AGRI. So let me jump back over to our daily chart, which is the levels that we're kind of using here. So it went all the way down here to 6. Yeah, there's not really any obvious things down here. 564s, I don't know. 564s. Not really seeing a whole lot of life down here. Okay, only up 26% now too. So becoming a little bit of a 20% struggle. It has sold off on the 1 minute, but let's look at the 15. 15, this is where the top of the 15 was at 853. Look how far it's fallen. No catalyst or anything. So definitely a big move down there. Let's go to the 5. Going on down, getting clapped up. TTP, TT, whatever this thing was, MP. Came down here, bounced around this level. I'm still wondering about this shareholder alert. I don't know exactly why they're included in the shareholder alert. Titan Act Now shareholder vote is scheduled for August 26th. Click here for more information. More information. Shareholder lawyers. Why is it included in this shareholder? Looks like they're contacting lawyers. Like, why? Titan shareholders are expected to own approximately 13.3% of the combined company. Not really understanding that. All right, AGRI giving up the ghost a little bit, under 20% now. So it's a 20% struggler. No news or anything. It has 4 million shares traded on it. And now if we look on a daily, let's see where it is now. So it's the low down here was 563. 563, right around this level here is where it started to slow down. But is that super obvious for everybody? I don't think so. We'll see. This bottom here, 468, could be something, but it's going to take it on down to even lower levels. So I don't know about that either. AGRI. I think it's going to need to trade down here for a little bit. Reaching back in its bag. Made a lower low here. So previous low around 611s and then got on down even further. Looks like it's going to continue down a little bit. It already came up here, tested this ATR high here at the 602s. That's a whole dollar level. So we saw I have problems at 8. It fell right on down through. It popped back up here to 7 very quickly. And so on each of these whole dollars, they become a little bit more resistance. A little bit more resistance. But we can be watching this one. Maybe news pops out today or something on it. It's still up 17%. We'll see how it holds above, make sure it doesn't go red. But, just keeping my eyes open on all of these. TTNP, I'm not sure about that one. I don't know why. I didn't see any definite information about the class actions or whatever they're doing with their shareholders. It's kind of fishy. So right now, this is kind of like a pre-market trend, and we can't really. Just made a huge move down here. Where is the trend? Coming back and popping up to the sixes, but still a lot of room to cover. Finding some sellers there at $6. This one completely dried up. Couldn't even get a million shares traded on TTNP. Got stopped again at that $6 whole dollar level. Yeah, 15-minute is probably telling everybody to just hold on. Especially if it closes like this. It's got 2 minutes left on this 15-minute candle, or 1 minute left on this 15-minute candle. Right at that $6 level, and it's gonna be if it closes down here, this is gonna be a very bearish signal closing all the way down here. That's a lot of work to get back up there. Where is TTNP from? Like, let's see, TTNP, where are you located? Titan Pharmaceuticals. Out of New York, New York, has been trading since 1991. Titan Pharmaceuticals Inc. does not have significant operations. Previously, it was engaged in development of therapeutics for the treatment of chronic diseases. So they're not really doing anything. Okay. I'm gonna add that note. They don't really have any have what's this? Significant operations. Okay. 1991 out of New York, New York. All right. That takes that one off the list. Bam. Agri. closed even lower. So it has a bottom down here round. If we look on the daily chart, it's right at this six, right at the top of this one, 561-ish. And still has room down, back down to the lows, but we'll see. If news pops, you know, it may come back, it may surge back up, but no news is going to leave it where it is. Hit that ATR high, came and tested it twice, could not get back through it. And the bad part was that ATR high was in conjunction with the whole dollar level. So kind of got kicked in the mouth a little bit. Let's see if it makes lower lows. I wouldn't doubt it. All right, let me look back over here at the news for today. Where's my news? Oh, signals and then news. All right, so let's see what's acting up out here. 602, 647. So let's scroll on up to 630. Any new poppers? P Fund, Shutterstock. I don't want any of that. XPRO up 17%. What's going on over here? So on July 20, it announced its earnings, reaffirms full year guidance, and remains committed to shareholder return targets. What's the float on that? 91 million? Nah. ZOOZ, Zoos. Low float, what's your news? It's got Zoos announces a private placement of 180 million to launch a Bitcoin treasury reserve. There's some more Bitcoin treasury reserves, so we'll see what that does. ZOOZ up 27% right now. Let's keep moving on up. JDST. Okay, so Zoos is looking like, we'll see if it outdoes Agri, but it does have news on the day. I don't know what the ATR here is though. Zoos closed with ATR of 42 cents yesterday, and keeps trading like it's trading. It's probably going to pop up on my scans at some point. But it had a low here. Let's go look at the daily chart for Zoos. So Zoos closed yesterday at 351, opened up at, went all the way to 550s up there, 547s pre-market. So what are the obvious levels here? I mean, it could be this zone between, whoops, wrong one. Could be this 436 to, let's go possible daily. Possible daily zone. 438 to, let's duplicate this, down to 368 in that zone there. But we'll see how that works out. Looking back, okay, so it's actually over all-time highs. So the high here was 460. All-time high was 460. Previous all-time high. Let me edit this and put in there previous all-time high. 460. All right, so let's go back up here to, or back over here to our regular chart. This is the 15 minutes. So this previous all-time high came right back down to that possible daily zone between the 438 and the 366. So we'll see how that ends up trading today. Does have news, Bitcoin news. What is Bitcoin doing actually? Let's go look at Trader View. Make sure it's showing up here. Yep. So Bitcoin is at 118,000. Moving on up there. A lot of things are following it on up, but I mean, it's green on the day. What is the overall market? The overall market is also green though. So let's jump back over here. Still at all-time highs, and now Zoos just got added to my scanner as well. So we got AGRI, Zoos. What was the other one? I was just looking at it. Oh boy. Recent. I'm not sure. Maybe it was Zeus. Okay. Yeah, but that they just got added to the scanner. So the ATR today is 55 cents. It closed yesterday with 42 cents in the ATR. Does have news on the day. First one that we've seen with news on the day that is moving with some range. All right. So, I mean, we got this level down here to be tested at 366. You know, indecision on the 15 minute. Let's go here. So kind of some larger topping tail wicks over the top between that previous all-time high and this little zone it has between 438 and 366. So keep our eyes open, see what happens. See what happens. It has 3 million shares traded right now. Back over to signals. Let's see if we see any. I just keep that one up so I can just kind of watch it. But it looks like Zeus and AGRI are the only two things that are really getting any pops right now. Assets will only go higher. Hey, that sounds good, but these assets be moving. Get in there and you figure out that the company, yes, asset for the company. It's always an asset for somebody, I guess, right? I feel like, you know, that's the whole reason we buy into it because somebody sees value in it. But does the company just feel like flipping the switch and being like, you know what, we ready to make some money, sell? All right, Zeus up here. Minute. So it tested that. Will it break down and form a lower bottom, or will it continue to hold this right up there to that 439 level? Only up 25%. Jumping up there, that's the all-time high again. That's 460. Let's see if it becomes some type of resistance there. Because this is all pre-market levels, so it is what it is. What is SOFX? I don't even know what this is. Hold up. All-time highs there. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was about to say these are These are definitely some soul snatchers. All right, so 460 getting slapped in the mouth a little bit. Let's see how it closes. Another top and tail at that all-time high. Agri took quite a bit of a fall down, continued to go down here, and now only up 6%. No news on it. This one is really wishy-washy at this all-time high. See if they hit it. It's another wick, and we've seen these wicks before, so see if it'll turn around hard. About to close this candle here. Topping tail wick on the 1 minute. Let's look at the 5 minute. Multiple top and tail wicks. Trying to hold up that 460, but continue to return to it. 15-minute back under 460 as well. What is this one? Kinska? What is KNSA? KNSA. What is this thing? Why is it up? A little bit higher float. Don't know how much volume it has. KNSA. Super light on volume. Never mind. I saw it spike. I was like, what is this? Agri going on down to the grave. And Zeus. Let's also flip over here while these are acting up. Let's go and look at the news. Any more mid to large cap news popping out? All right, so where do we stop? Let's see. Chart Industries, APLS, AMD price target raised for to 200 from 175. PayPal doing their earnings. BMR, BA, Boeing says 737 production reached 38 per month in Q2. Okay. AstraZeneca receives a buy from TD Cowen. A lot of earnings coming out. A lot of earnings coming out. Right back under that 460 all-time high. Just continues to be a problem for it. Let's see if it starts making those lower lows. Oh, I misspelled possible right there. I just didn't even see that. Okay. Have possible. All right. So coming on back into this zone here, will it start making lower lows though? Is the question. So hit that level, but opening up on the downside of this candle here. Low side of this candle is at 431. It's just trading inside the wick of this candle. Yeah, that may end up going down a little bit more, maybe. Still trying to hold that all-time high, huh? Just staying in this zone between 440. Continue to throw those lower wicks down there. Let's look at the 5-minute. We don't get entrapped. Or the 15-minute, my bad. 15-minute. It's still trading within the body of this candle. So the top of this candle is 454. Bottom of this candle that it keeps trying to hold up is 433. Well, looks like it popped on down through there real heavy like, and made almost a new low at the $4 flat. It has 6 million shares traded on it, and it is now under 20%. So we'll see if it continues to just ride down or if it wants to bottle up into the open. Yeah, point of control all the way up here at 436 now, trading away from it. Let's go look at the 5-minute where that point of control is. It should be under all of them. Yeah, it is. Those big wicks just not looking good. And even if it is going to be popping like that, it's making lower highs on big wicks. So definitely not looking like a grinder upwards or anything like that. Coming back up, testing that point of control. 430s. Let's see if it gets popped in the mouth right at that level and starts making lower lows below $4. $0.25 away from the 4 with a ATR of 55 cents. And just continues to get sat on a little bit. Look at the SPY still going towards those highs again. So it had a high up here of 23,000, came down towards this level, previously tested level 1, 2, 3 times it was tested here. Took it like an hour to come down here and test it again, and then popped off that level back up to the highs. Interesting. So will it break out again? Will this be, I mean, it's been multiple days of breakouts on the SPY and on everything NQ or whatnot. So, I mean, I don't know. When will it need to take a breather? Because even the days that it has fallen, let's see. Even the days that it has fallen quite a bit, the reversals were so crazy. Like, I don't know. It just seems like it needs to take a break at some point. But we'll see. Kinda crazy. So I guess during the open, the target for this one will be all-time highs back up there. But I don't know. We'll have to see. It has this. I thought I changed this. Possible. Not possible. But anyway, yeah. We'll see. If it can rip that during the open, maybe it'll do something to the upside. But at this point, being up only 19%, not a whole lot of faith there. Let's go to earnings and see who all is on the earnings list. Q2, who else is down here? All right. So we got SM Energy, Roblox, PCG, All States International. Wow, Xerox all the way back up to 618, huh? All right, whatever. Looks like it's going to test $4 now. Bottom of this candle, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Could not hold in this zone up here, but definitely some hard testing up here at the 460s. Looks like it's about to create a lower high or a lower low. 405 breakdown. Then down here to the 385s. And below that, we got the 366s. Mm-hmm. 708. Okay, so breaking down there. All right. Well, the first hour of the day has definitely been colorful, to say the least. From 6 to 7. Well, I'm on Central Standard Time, so we can start trading at 6, and then the first hour is usually there's a little bit more heat, but today just didn't see any catalyst to lift these out of the gutter. So the bottom here is 385, and it's right on a whole dollar level and all of that good stuff. So, and it's only up 11% now. So I guess their little announcement of a private placement didn't really save them much, huh? Zeus to become the first NASDAQ TASE dual listed company to hold Bitcoin in its treasury. The board of directors of the company has approved the new strategy, which provides investors with exposure to Bitcoin. Jordan Fried to become CEO to lead the first Israeli. This is Israeli. Oh man, this is Israeli. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay. Did I? Maybe I didn't look this up where it was actually from. Oh, oh yeah. I did not realize that. Glad I just watched it before. I'm glad I got a chance to think about it. I was like, wait a minute, where is this thing from? Israeli. Okay. So they are going down. I'm okay with dodging that bullet. AGRI still sitting down here at 518s. Only up 3% now. Got absolutely murdered to the downside. almost returning to where from whence it came to these lows. So yeah, with no catalyst, I don't know how good that one's gonna do. Anyway, seeing the things moving with range. This thing just absolutely, it really didn't even walk down. It just sprinted down. Not an uptrend in sight. Look at this 15-minute. The low of day was the low during this period was 486. So it's actually almost to that low, 485s-ish level. Okay. Anyway, I'm about to get ready to go, to be honest. I don't see anything that's going to do anything in pre-market, so might as well just wait for the open and see what actually ends up holding up. If some kind of news catalyst pops out, great, but yeah, not really looking to sit around and wait on it. Gotta go ahead and make the move. PayPal getting more pops. It says PayPal says on track to achieve growth outlook for branded checkpoint TPV. I don't know what that is. TPV published first on the fly. I don't know. But a lot of PayPal stuff. Norfolk Southern Company. And PayPal is red on the day. All right, it is what it is. You know, maybe we'll get a popper nearer to the open or something like that. But for pre-market starting at, you know, 6 o'clock, whatever, there were some poppers, but they definitely gave back everything, and there was no news backing them up, like really good news. And then the things that are left are like this AGRI, just taking souls down with it. I'm thinking by the time I get to the office, it'll probably be down here at 490 something. And there'll probably be something new up. But if not, I'm okay with a no trade day. So the previous ATRs down here from yesterday were at 570, and it's trading below yesterday's ATRs there. ATR low and high right there. This little zone right there. Anyway, I'm not gonna kill a bunch of time. I'm not gonna kill 15 more minutes sitting here. If you have any questions or comments, you know, you can always drop them into the chat or into the Discord. The Discord is live all day, so yeah, I'll check that and do any answering of questions of on Benzinga or anything else you got. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, everything else is looking good. You know, day trading is only, you know, a small percentage of what we actually do. I got crypto, got the dividends, got everything else rolling, all these other portfolios. So, you know, it's no rush, man. You lose, you win, you lose, you win. Stay trading. But, you know, definitely want to go those safer routes first. Get you some investments that'll fill up the account while you're playing in the market, you know. Anyway, that's it for me today. I'm about to for real get off of here and go ahead and make a move. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Let's see what we got here today. Let's do that one. How's that one? Just nice, chill, chilling out. All right.